All right, so we have had a couple of advancements, little tweaks here and there to the forecast, and I wanted to shoot a quick few videos to share that with you. So I'm going to be launching a couple of different videos so that you can see some of these recent updates. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little hack to being able to figure out what is going to be happening with your current existing orders. So let's see if we can find a good scenario. Let's do this one. Okay, so you see, for example, that you've got a stock out, right? And you've got all these recommendations. You're always going to have recommendations for orders to place, right? You've got recommendations for orders, recommendations for transfers usually occur. You see that here, transfers. So what if you want to see the actual reality of what's going to happen if you don't place these orders? So we've got this thing, Snooze orders here. And Snooze orders is generally used for if you don't want to restock an item. Snooze transfers would be the same. But this feature can also be used to envision what's going to happen if you don't place new orders or you don't place new transfers. So all you have to do is simply click the Snooze Forever, and we're going to undo this. Don't forget to undo that. That's very important. But you applied it to this specific forecast, and then you see that these orders have disappeared. So now we went to 351 days of stock out because we're not placing an order. So we can see that we're going to stock out here and we're not going to be back in stock, right? So that is pretty important to be able to kind of look at what is actually going to happen. Always turn it on again. We'll do another little scenario. Let me see if we have another example. So this one's not going to stock out, right? We've got an express order and we've got a regular order. Okay, so we can see, for example, if you have orders already placed, it's also very helpful when you have orders already placed. So you have orders already placed and then it's still telling you to place an order. A lot of times I see confusion happening when you have orders already in place and you're still being told to order and you don't understand why. This is a very good feature to use, is to turn off your orders so you can really see what's happening and you go, okay, I get it. I'm going to have my inventory running out of stock by September 7th is my last full day of sales. And then maybe your order is arriving September 23rd and you can see, okay, even though I have this order arriving, I'm still being told to place an order because my inventory is not arriving yet. So you can do one of two things. One is that you can place an express order. The other thing you can do is you can come into the velocity and choose manual velocity, and you can kind of creep it down and see if maybe if you slow down sales, like how much do you need to slow down sales in order to keep in stock until your inventory arrives. So those are just some tips to be able to identify why you're being told to place the orders you're being told to, what's actually going to happen based on your current orders, what gaps do you have to fill, and then that little added bonus of being able to use the manual velocity to walk it back to see how slow you have to decrease your sales. Maybe you're turning off PPC, maybe you are raising your price, but at least you have a magic number now to hit to be able to stay in stock and avoid a stock out until your inventory is actually able to get there. So, and of course, last thing is, using the express lead time, because you can see, the difference between the default lead time and the express lead time, and shipping something by high-speed ocean or by air might mean the difference between stocking out and not. So those are just some of the main tools. Really, I wanted to show you this Snooze feature, but those are some of the main tools you can use to be able to look into why you're being told to place the orders that you are and how to strategically make sure you don't stock out. Hope that's helpful.